Hey folks, I'm throwing this in at the beginning of the video. I have retired the Monday Master Plan series, at least for the time being, and I'm going with a main account Monday where I do a playthrough like series with my main account, and I do that on Mondays. I might record it at different points in the week, but I'm going to publish them on Mondays. So don't forget to check that out. I think if you like the Solely Voids content, you're going to love main account Monday, and I want to try to promote that here right a little bit before we get into the video. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm John Bull, and this is another episode of Solely Voids, the Solely Void experience you all have been hoping and waiting for. Today, we're going to do just live arena. That's going to be the whole episode today. Haven't used any of my keys. I have actually been fighting the live arena fairly regularly. I don't get all my keys in every single time, but I have 166 battles. I have winning less than 0.5%. That's not a huge surprise. We go in big droughts. It's been a lot harder since we've got to silver, and we use our bonuses almost exclusively for the Demon Lord. So what we're looking to do is try to push this up to stay level 3, or maybe even this up to level 4. Just trying to make our progress that way since our champion pool is limited. Alright, so I'm going to do a lot of editing of this video. It's going to be cutting a lot in and out, so I will see you at the beginning of the first match. Alright, Promise 007. He's got 1426 points. I got 1307. So he's got a little bit more experience and more wins than me. Alright. Well, for us, we kind of picked roughly the same team over and over again. We've started including Tree Shield Knot. I find him quite helpful. For a while we were using Battle Sage, and we did level her up all the way. Her gear up at least. So she's got all 16 gear now, so we might dabble with her again today, see how well she can do. At the time of this recording, because obviously this was recorded sometime in the past, because I'm currently on vacation, we have a champ training tournament tomorrow, so that will be great because that will allow me to finally get Battle Sage up to 6-star, and then we really like using Terex. I think Terex is our sneaky MVP. Alright, here's the thing. I don't 100% know what these 3 champions do, but I think I'm going to get rid of him because he's a legendary and all battles speed aura. I think she kind of is supposed to hit pretty hard. I'm not 100% sure. My better, yeah, everybody bans my Arboro, but my better nuker is actually Slicksis. So let's see what we can do. We still win the speed battle more times than I expected to. Okay. So, I'm not sure if they have a reviver. If anybody's a reviver, it's her, but I don't think she is. We're gonna pick on her, I think. Let's just break these shields. Try to break these shields down right away. Speed up. I like to use this as a heal, so I'm gonna wait a second here. Double revive, I think, is a solid strategy for this level of the arena. It can be quite annoying, especially considering both of these guys are in regen. Okay. Get a lot of Adeline. Obviously, she was a free champion recently. Okay, so now I think the timing of this is less than ideal. I was hoping to go Broadmaw, revive, Tree Shield, heal, but we're going to have to heal either way. This is good. Okay, so I think we just go ahead and try to smack everybody again. See who we can get down. Broadmaw popping off. Popping off with those. every now and then you get an Adeline, because she's got those the 5 stars that'll just kind of smack some of my guys around here, which is no fun. And if you can hear that noise in the background, it's the young lad, Walter, the Cork. Hasn't made an appearance on the show in a while, so he is wanting to do that. He's chewing on his bone. Oh boy. Okay, if we can take him down slowly, one at a time, we tend to be doing pretty good. We do get ourselves in some damage when an Adeline steals our counterattack. Okay. Let's just keep plugging away here. I think we do want our heal because we have a bomb there. We want to make sure Broadmont tries to survive that best we can. I do find the live arena actually quite entertaining. It's been a fun experience in both the main and the Voids only account. The problem is as you can see, it's extremely time consuming. I mean, we're already 3 minutes into one battle, and the timing of the battles are sometimes less than ideal. Okay, so we're going to be able to get a kill here. Alright. Now it's a matter of whether we can get our team back on track, or this Adeline can. So we're just going to have to pick away and hope an Adeline can solo us. It's going to be tough. If we can keep this Silixus around for its next turn, we're going to be good. Okay. Ooh, that was actually kind of a big hit. But now I have a hard time believing it, especially if we can get a stun, a provoke, or a freeze. And we're not even going to go for the freeze. We're going to go to turn boost here. Okay. Have a really hard time believing we lose this now. Later. Alright, folks. I will see you at the beginning of the next fight. Okay, so we're here. Sir Tazdevil. Level 72. He's got quite a bit more levels to us. Quite a few. So that's typically a sign they're gonna have a lot of legendaries, and there's just sometimes you just know that you're just not gonna win. It'd be great if we had like a Black or 5 champion and we wouldn't care about Wukong as much, but the fights go longer and he's a big problem. It just depends on what the other champions are, but he can be a big problem. But I will say every now and then you get matched up with a person who's just got like all legendaries, and they're just not geared well, and so you just can bulldoze over them because they're either really slow, or they have no sustainability, or they're a damage dealer. They must not have 100% crit rate, stuff like that. It happens all the time. Who's our last pick? Right now it's probably going to be Wukong, but if there's another reviver here, it's going to be Scylla the Drakes. Well, now that I think about it though, they don't have a damage dealer. But that's a lot of healing. Alright, let's see how painful this fight's going to be. Okay, and we got double damage dealer though, so if we can try to keep our champs alive, we'll be good. So let's see here. Who do they... Yeah, I guess accuracy, I'm not sure. Maybe if this Syl doesn't have enough. Alright, I think if we're gonna win this fight, it's gonna come down to how many provokes can our Terex get out on a regular basis, and that's a pretty bad start. Somebody's in frost gear as well. Okay, I think we have to start just by doing the same thing, take those shields down. Then I think we're gonna pick on Syl immediately. It'd be nice to have a block buffs or debuffs champion on our squad, but we don't even have one in the roster, so don't even worry about that. Alright. Dude's running out of time. Hopefully, if he's just not gonna play, he just hits auto. It makes my life a lot easier. Because every now and then, you're trying to get these key fights in so you can get the bonuses. Sometimes you just pick your team and hit auto. I get it, but gotta hit auto, because right now... Okay. Yeah, Demytha can be kind of a problem for us, but between the heal... Looks like the block damage isn't going to be super relevant. But at least they didn't ban a Boro, so we have a shot of keeping... Come on, just pick. Just hit auto. At what point do they just auto through? Or just start doing auto automatically for them? If my Boro can get a turn, I think we're going to be... Steal those, yeah. This is gonna be a painful fight, especially because they... Okay, maybe less so. Okay, so now what we got to do is we got to bring our boy back. He'll get a turn meter boost here. We get a provoke, which is nice, especially a provoke on the Demytha. We can try to steal all of that, and actually, I thought I had my AoE. Okay, good. Step one, now we got to focus the Hippo. The Hippo obviously revives, but it's on a cooldown right now. So we just have to hope that it's not the tankiest Hippo you've ever seen in your life. Okay. So I don't know if this guy's actively playing right now or not, but he is seeing what happens when you just don't pick, a damage dealer. Alright, so we're just going to hit auto here, and theoretically should be easy street. Okay, that didn't take as long as what we want, but we're 2 for 2. Unless something goes wild here. I can't even imagine what would happen, but... Alright, there we go, 2 for 2. Okay, so what we got is Sergi 55555. He's got a lot more keys, and he's got somebody I do not want to be fighting against at all right now. Honestly, it's boring, but this is just the most successful team that I've had. So I'm just going to keep going, because I don't want to say it's ban-proof, because it's definitely... I mean, we lose, obviously. So far, we lose more than what we win. But... this is just my most reliable. There's just no way we can go against a Pythion. He probably could almost solo us. It'd be a stalemate. Okay. Rathalos is their damage. I don't know if this guy can do it, and I couldn't even tell you who that is. Alright. But they're a couple more levels ahead of us. Let's get into the fun stuff. Okay. So they have a shield, but not bolster, so that's a good start. I think we're just going to do the same thing, try to eat some shields away right away. And then I think we're going to take him down. I don't think he revives. So if we can get the Rathalos down right away, that seems like a big W for us. Because I don't know what he does, and I don't think he reses, I'm going to go after him because I just don't want him to res if he... Alright. Probably am good. Okay, so he's a provoker. I mean, that's a pretty cool champ, I guess. Gotta get him faster, though. Alright. There it is. Dang, folks, I'm putting on a show for you today. Alright, Mac 03. Mac 03, he's got more points than us. He's got a way cooler level, and he's popping off with 2 pretty solid champions right off the bat. He's got an Alexander the Sharpshooter, so he either bought this account or has played for a while. If he has Alexander, he should have. Got Ninja or Deliana. Oh, dang, Gembo's pretty good. I'm really curious why this guy's got Crushing Rend. He's a debuffer. I don't know. We'll just see. It's going to depend on how built these champions are. If they're built pretty well, he's going to beat us. He's got a little better squad. Decreased defense with a Genbo and a turn meter boost with a plus attack. So, yeah. It's kind of... You never know how they're built, but... Yeah. There it is. There's our first loss, folks. That's alright. We're going to tip our hat. That guy, better champs, and better build. I'll see ya at the next one. Alright, member of the Weed Warriors. Belch 1 go. He pops off with an Altan. Is that Altan? I think he'll be a damage dealer for him. You know what? He might be like ally protection. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we might be in trouble on this one yet here. This is the downfall to the live arenas. You start climbing up a little bit, and then you just hit this wall, and like you have no chance of competing. I wonder if it ever bumps me back down into bronze. I mean, I'd be a little ways from that, but I think in bronze you couldn't decrease. Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew going in. Not gonna be able to compete with that. Alright, well, we'll give that guy his W's, and we're just gonna hope we get maybe 1 or 2 more of our own. Hey, we're still above 500, though. That's the important part. Okay. Ice for Blood. 1478. And he's got a Xena Warrior Princess logo. There she is. Harvester Jag, champion I've never had, and an insanely cool champion. I feel like he looks so cool. I don't even know what he does, because I've never had him, but I would love him. Alright, hey, you know, when we just got done talking about how sometimes you just know it's not going to happen. Folks, sometimes you just know. Hey, but I will say, occasionally, you will run into somebody like this who's got all these sick champions, and I'll win because they don't know how to gear yet. So that's what we're banking on right now. So they don't know how it was. That's it. That's the only thing we can bank on. And normally when we get outsped, that's a pretty good sign that they probably know what they're doing. But, you know, maybe they're squishy. No, not that squishy. Okay, so who can we get rid of to actually give us a chance? I think it's going to have to be Brogni. Because if he gets his shields up and stuff, there's no way. So we gotta pick on Brogni. Oh god, this is the guy that like freaking attacks all the time. It's so stupid. Dude, I am getting infuriated already. I don't think we're going to get our next turn in time. Dang. Hey, we gave ourselves a shot there. We had an opportunity with Tarek's Provoke, but it didn't happen. Now, let me tell you one thing you don't like to see when you're coming into Live Arena and you're level 56. You can only use Void Champions, and that is level 98. So, on the bright side, on our pathway to bronze, I felt like the matchups we got were actually pretty good. Once we got into silver, there's still a fair amount of those, but it's really once we kind of go on a bigger losing streak, and that could just be a bot. It's hard to tell. But it just gets kind of hard to compete. Like, I just feel like they probably just start matching based on your score, which makes sense. But I mean, I guess they have to some extent match your level. I mean, obviously somebody who's at level 98 has been playing it takes a long time to get to level 100. We're 56, like we haven't even been playing half a year. So. Alright, so this is another one, just hope and pray. Make sure... Man, I mean, Hurrium is so good. We're not gonna win. I mean, we're just not gonna win this. It is what it is. Okay, so we could... If I wasn't recording and putting a video out for it, I would have quit already. And just taken the L and moved on. But, for the... sake of the video, I'll let you guys watch me get smacked around. So we've lost 3 in a row, I think, already. So we got to be pushing for our bot. Don't we get a bot after so much time? Doesn't look like we do. Okay, dude. Like, this shouldn't be difficult. Just kind of kill me. It's all right. Speed boost, speed boost, speed boost. Decrease defense. Kill me with Wukong. Alright. I know this is a tough decision, my friend, but we believe that you can make the right decision. Alright, there it is. Alright, player 658682221. Are you a real player, or are you a bot? That's the question we're all here to try to figure out. I've never heard of this bottom guy here. I will say, I think the bots often have a lot of stars. I don't know. I think you can tell by, like, do they just ban this first one, like, right away? I don't know. All I can tell you is if it is a bot, I couldn't care one bit less because I'm just here for those gold medals. Okay, so not much of a damage dealer. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the Tagore. Reviver plus increase speed boosting to turn meter. That's just, I think he's just the best champion of all of these. The Skull Crown could, or not Crown, Skull Crusher can be kind of annoying. Alright. So then maybe this is a real player. I'm not really sure how to tell in these lower levels. Like if I got something like this when I was with my main account in gold, I feel like you would know. I don't even know if they still do that. They used to. They used to have bots, but... Okay, so who do we want to focus on first? I think the Rector Draft we need to get out of the way, but at the same time, that Skull Crusher is going to be a pain. I think we still just pick on the Rector Draft here. Okay, got a couple Giant Slayer procs. Just gonna hit her and just, we really want to make sure that she is dying here. Okay, so then hopefully you can steal those. Okay. Then maybe just, we'll pick on him a little bit. I don't really know what this guy does. So we'll just pick on this Skull Crusher, so when his unkillable falls off, we're ready to get him. I just don't know what this guy does. He might revive. Maybe not. He looks like a reviver. Okay, so we'll use this as an opportunity to bring him back. I like trying to save the revive with the unkillable on my damage dealer so I know that they survive back to their next turn. I'm asleep, huh? Okay. You guys are making this difficult on me. Okay, there we go. Okay, should be good to go now. Okay. Especially now that we got the freeze there. Next revive. I just don't see this every now and then. She just kind of smacks you around. Let's get hide her away so she can't pick on her. She can have any of these other buffs. She's actually absolutely smacking. Or is that just me? Am I imagining that? She's just lacing me. Okay, part of me still thinks that this was a bot, but I can't tell for sure. Comment below right now. Is player 658682221 a bot? And if it is a bot, well, I don't know. Would a bot have done that? I think not. Alright, Toe 56 Tues, my boy. He's got less points than me, so get wrecked for level 72. Let's see what he's got, what he's bringing to the table. What is he bringing to the table today? Alright, buddy. Taking your time. It's alright. Any minute now. Hey, dude, you can pick. Like, let's just pick your character. Alright, we'll pick for you. Sill. Alright. This is where Live Arena at higher level accounts does thrive a little bit, because one, the game's way more fun in gold, because when you pick a champion, they can't pick them. And it really makes this mode of the game actually a lot of fun, and I thoroughly do enjoy that. So although I still think it's kind of fun at this level here, I enjoy the Live Arena when I get the time to do it, but the higher levels are just a little bit more fun. Okay, I think we have a guy who just started a fight and then it's like, nah, just not gonna play, which is, I kind of get it, but waste of my time. He is indeed wasting my time. Time is money, folks. Okay. Who are we gonna get here? Bellower and an Adlin. And it does, to some extent, get a little boring picking the same champs over and over again, but I know that the grind right now is important for my development of my clan boss team. That's the most important thing that we can have. So most decisions I have is, can we progress towards our clan boss team? And it's not without, you get your 35 wins, which I've gotten twice, and you do get to cash in one of those chests. But it is super annoying that you can't, there's not another way. It should be if you win, you get 2 chests, and if you play and lose, you should get 1 chest. Or like, yeah, point towards the chest. At the end of this, I'll show, most of you probably already know what I'm talking about, but the Live Arena rewards chest, they need to mess with that. it's less than ideal right now. And actually, the rewards in there are super solid. I like both the gear sets, especially like the better speed slash reflex one. I do like that. Okay, so I think this is a fight we can win. We are gonna say no to that Sill of the Drakes. Nobody don't want that passive heal and stun. And really, Bellower's the only one I'm super concerned about. Obviously, an Aidlin does occasionally pose issues, but nothing crazy. But I feel like we can always overpower an Aidlin from time to time. Okay, so they jumped in to finally fight, it seems like. That, or it just auto-completed that for them. Alright, so we're going to pick on... Oh, yeah. 4 provoke. You love to see it. We're going to pick on that Bellow. Oh, easy. Alright, I'm just going to hit auto. If we lose this, even on auto, we deserve to lose. Alright, Toe 56. You took your time to pick your champs, and you didn't even come ready to play. Alright, folks. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These live arena chests, the rewards are real side, especially for us. Like, towards a primal quartz, obviously we're not getting anything out of there that we want, but the primal shards are obviously super valuable to us. This impulse gear set is good. The zeal, I don't have a gear set to complete it. But I like this. But what it needs to be is, if you win, you get 2 live arena, whatever. But if you lose, you only get 1. Make it so much better. So much better. And yeah, I don't know. But alright, we got a good number of crests. Let's go into our last fight of the day. Okay, 79 Alex 79, you versus me. This is for all of the marbles, my friend. Okay, you don't actually see a lot of Jizzo. You really don't, even though we just saw one a moment ago. Wukong right now is the obvious ban. Still think Wukong's the obvious ban. Ninja's really good because he does like the AoE freeze and stuff, but I haven't ran into too many ninjas that nuke super hard. Yeah, so I think we take this Wukong, try to pick on that Sill of the Drakes, and then move to Ninja. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that makes the most sense. That's going to give us a shot. I hate it when people ban the Broad Mop because I really like that turn meter boost. Alright. So this is going to be a lot slower of a fight, but it depends on, once again, these provokes. Okay, so I'm going to see how squishy they are. Especially when I have 2 AoE, or 2 damagers, I like to do the AoE first. And yeah, we're going to try to pick on her. We might be able to get her real soon. Oh, dang it. Alright. It's alright. We've weakened him enough. If he provokes my Slixus, we could have some potential issues. Okay. His A2 ignores shields. So I think we're going to get her still. Okay. And then we pick on our ninja here. Okay, so that ninja does hit semi-hard. Let's go ahead, shield up, or heal up and get some increased defense. Yeah, didn't 100% land. I think we have a little bit of time to try to kill some other people here, yeah. And that's going to be the fight. I just don't see them winning here. Slixus is... Dude, the GOAT, man. You gotta blame my Slixus. I mean, they don't know how these champions are. But he's the only one with any ignore defense on him. So, I think that was... a good run for us. We got up to 50%. I think we won. We had a little stretch where we didn't, but I think that was a good showing, especially given the restrictions of the account. So I'm pretty proud of that effort. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. I will have another video for us on Thursday as well, but then I'll be back for more live, in quotation marks, content next Tuesday. Otherwise, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all on the other side.